Brothers and sisters, good evening. Thank you very much for the great support Hakeren is getting from so many people all over. The power that we collect through you is amazing and we really appreciate it. And this is why we're here to give you back power and to help you and to give you some very important details about the law and what's going on in these difficult times to make you strong. We hear so many stories on a daily basis. And this is the way we do help you to get solutions, because if you speak to us and you bring us the problem, we're searching for the solution. Many people from different nationalities and different problems, but basically, since we meet so many people, we understand everybody's problem. And this is the way God gives us the power to give you the solution. Information is key to save money, to keep yourself legal, and to be safe in Israel. Israel is a very good country, as I tell you all the time, but you gotta follow the rules to keep yourself in a legal position. Now, there is a very important update. We spoke about it already once, but I want to say it again because it's very important for all of you people. Whoever had a final court decision regarding him to leave Israel, any caregivers, this is speaking only for the caregivers, that you have a court decision that you need to leave Israel. First of all, it was the enforcement was pushed off 3 times. If you guys remember, there was one that was pushed off until the 31st of July. Second time it was pushed off to the 29th of September. And there was a new ruling this week that it would be pushed off until the 31st of December 2020. That means that if you did not leave, it's hard for you to leave to your country. You don't lose the money in Ben Gurion. If you find another employer that you want to make another special visa, you can try. If you have a handicapped person, you want to stay more now in Israel, we can try to help you. If you have an employer, the employer can call us. Also, if you just want to go and you cannot go, you can go to the voluntary exit department. They will help you to go. If you did not take your money from your employer, you can also go. We can help you with that now. It's a good timing, and try to get also a ticket from the immigration authority, or if you have a ticket and you really need to go, to help you to collect the benefits quicker. This is services that we give on a daily basis. Today we had great news. So many people this week, in the following week, we were able, through the lawyers, they were able to close great deals on collecting money for the employees. A lot of money this week was signed by these lawyers. We will celebrate a toasting with these lawyers this week. We will bring them tomorrow morning. We're looking forward to all of you to join and like and share a great blessings that you will get from this great team that we are working with, the in-house team and the team that we help them and support the workers in following with their cases with the lawyers. We give them so much support. We explain to them, we translate to them, we talk to the lawyers, and we push the lawyers. There's so much service that Hakeren gives to people since they leave, the second they leave their job until they have the money, until they have a peaceful mind. It's a long journey that we walk the people through the whole way. It's a very hard work. People are very pressured. They want their money quick. They cannot wait, and they push the lawyers. And Hakeren is in the middle, just to walking you through and to make sure that you understand the process and to make sure that the lawyers are doing the correct job for you. It's a very great achievement that we're doing this. And we see so much success and so much relief for so many people from so many directions. This is why we urge you people to come and to continue giving the support to Hakeren, because bringing money back to one person gives more confidence that somebody else, that Hakeren could really help you to go through the steps until you have the money. So it's very important to share this information. And also many people that as I told you, that they got the rejection on their special visa, and since there's no immigration enforcement, they think that they don't need to appeal. They'll wait until December 31st to appeal, because it says in the decision of the Misrad Apnim in the bottom in small letters, your appeal was denied, but there's no enforcement, there's no police enforcement until 31st of December. So many employers, they think since there's no police enforcement, they don't need to appeal. And the government is making like a trick over here. In the end, you cannot appeal, you lose your time, and then you have a bigger problem going to help you to get the visa. Even though that you're working in the same employer, the lawyers can still try to work on something, but the problem becomes bigger. That's why if you want to stay by your employer and your visa was denied, there's always immediately response. You must appeal. You must tell your employer to call me at Hakeren. I will explain to him the implementation of that. And I will explain to him. This week I spoke to so many employers, just giving them information about the special visa, what they need to do. Some people give they went to Misrad Apnim in Jerusalem, they give the paper, they get denied. They want to write a letter and they want to understand how can the government not approve their problem. But they don't understand that it's not emotional problem. This is legal problem. The lawyer needs to make a special letter with legal terminologies over there to have an intelligent legal conversation with the court to try to get you the visa. There is very big success this couple weeks that we had bringing people back to the Vada through the lawyers that we sent them. You need to understand something. It's a major achievement for bringing you people success. And this is what we're telling you. People that made an application for a special visa from December 31st, 2019. Listen to this. And they got denied. They can appeal because of the coronavirus and things will change and they can bring it back to the Vada. There is great solutions. And less people are talking about this, but Hakeren knows this information right hand. Every day we discuss with different lawyers from different companies and understanding all the implications that are going on as we speak because of the corona. And there is great updates, great power that we can give you if you just bring the problem closely and explain to us. And we talk to your employer and we explain it to him again and again. Some employers say, yeah, but I don't want to spend this money. One employer called me yesterday. He says 1 year the girl is working by him. She finished working 1 week before she started working by him. Her employer died. And she's working by him for 1 year without no visa. These kind of people have maybe a case because there was problem in making the registration. They can get a visa. But he doesn't want to pay. But I explained to him, you cannot go to the worker and tell him to pay after 1 year that you not make a visa. You need to negotiate. Maybe you pay a little bit. Maybe she pay a little bit. And then he's thinking, because it's his benefit also, and he needs to take care of his ima. And he wants somebody that should appreciate that he's fighting for them. So we were able, from him saying that he doesn't want to pay anything, then we were able to convince him that he will pay half. Then afterwards he said he will pay the whole and he will take off from her salary a little bit towards this. So you see, there is so much power by a middleman to explain your employer before he goes to the lawyer what he needs to do. Then he understands, he goes to the lawyer, he understands how much he needs to pay, how much would it cost, and what will entail. And we help him also to make a very good deal with the worker that everybody should be happy. So just finding employers today, it's a very complicated issue. And finding good workers, it's also a very complicated issue for the employers. So we need to really, most of our work in the last couple of weeks is really to put the people together and to help the employer to understand everything and we have great success with that. We're really very, very happy that we're giving so much power quietly in our little beautiful way. We know what we're doing. People are coming every single day, and we're just feeling that every day. I wake up in the morning, I say, God gave me this opportunity to change somebody else's life. to better, to make you better, to make you stronger, to keep you in the straight line. The laws in Israel is very strong in all the directions. You need to be a good caregiver, you need to be a good worker, you need to speak honest, and you need to be a good person. And when you do all this, you win. Many employers now are making complaints when they want to send somebody out. They're making false allegations against workers that they did something wrong, God forbid, to the parent, to the older man, or something like that. There is a lot of issues going on in the community, in different problems in different locations. And all these issues, we are here to make you strong. This week we had 3 ladies that they got complaints on the police that they need to go and give a testimony, and they need to have an investigation on that they hit the employer, but they crying in the office over it. They said, we did not do nothing. The only thing we came is we were asking for our pitsuim. This is so crucial, these problems, that you need to know in the right moment what to say, what to do, and how to act, and how to react, and what is your rights. So this is, we're so proud. And thank God, we're humble people. We try really to give you the best service we can. And this is what we will do. We're going to a beautiful, brand new year. I feel my heart is so clean. And giving all this service this year, Hakeren is growing every week more and more, with so many different nationalities, and different people are coming in. We started seeing many Colombian people coming in. We're meeting the Colombian community. We're meeting so many beautiful people that are just coming because they're watching our videos and they see that we have one mouth, one word, straight vision, simple solutions, and making the workers in the front line. Putting the workers in the front. This is what's important. To give power to the people means that we put you people in the front line. The free information that Hakeren gives puts you in the front line, and it makes you strong. So we're entering into a beautiful new year that's coming with many blessings from so many people. If we only count the likes, the shares, the love, the power that people are giving us on Facebook, it's thousands. And not thousands, it's more than 1 million people this year are liking, sharing again and again Hakeren's activity. This is what makes us so proud. That in the end of the day, people see the truth. And when you get love from the people, it means that the people are trusting us. And they see that what we do is really purely in one direction, to put the people in the front. Like I said, all lives matter by us. Honestly is the most important name of this game. You cannot lie about your computation and about hours, because in the end everything comes up. And the people that say the truth, they get the money. It's the same thing. All this kind of issues that we're dealing with is based on facts. And this is what's so powerful, that the facts are strong, you get the money. The facts are strong, you can get power with the visa. The facts are strong, you can get the world. God bless you all. God bless the people. And God give power to Hakeren to continue to doing this more and more. Next year we're going to double, and the year next we will double, because every year we double in work in giving you the power. God bless.